Good morning. Welcome to Metis Crossing. My name is Lilyrose Meyers, and I'm the traditional knowledge holder here and also the traditional art teacher. Sharing my culture, that's how I keep my culture alive, and that's very important. And teaching the young people, and so they learn how to share, because there's a lot of protocol, and to remember the old ways or not. We've got to know where you've been to know where you're going. What I've learned through my life is I like sharing with people from all walks of life. And it's communicating, do that. And you communicate through the arts. You communicate just sitting down having a cup of tea. It tells the world who I am. I share my culture, and it's letting people know who we are and making sure. Well, not only that, it's also letting all the young people to know who they are, because there's many that haven't been raised in the culture as like I have. I've been blessed with that, and it's very important that they learn who they are. So, coming out here is an opportunity for them to immerse themselves in this culture, so they can take that with them, and when they have families, they can pass it on, or pass it on to their friends and share it with friends, just like I do. I've been sharing it for years, and it's who we are. It's very important. We're not forgotten, and we've lost a lot throughout history. We've lost our language. I myself have lost my language. My folks made a decision for me many years ago. They thought was best, and that's okay. That was their decision that lifetime. But today, I make a decision to teach the culture and I share the culture, so it's kept alive for the young people, so they can have pride in who they are. That pride was nearly lost, but we're coming back. Where we fit in the community, it's like everybody, like there's different cultures. We're surrounded by many cultures around us. And we have many people that come here to visit, and of course they come with their culture. They want to know, how are we alike? What do we do alike? What do we do different? It's learning and being accepted as being a Métis. And it's just like they're being accepted for whatever their culture is. It's so neat to learn to sit down and whether I'm doing tufting or porcupine quill work or beading, any of the crafts, that's such a good communication tool. They all do that in their culture as well. It's just a different way, or colors mean something, or there's such a wide variety. But people don't really know us, and here's where you come to if you really want to know who we are as a culture. This is a very historic place, and we're here to tell the story, and if they're willing to listen, and I think they go away with a different point of view of who we are. When you sit down and whether it's a tea ceremony and to get to know each other, we always practice that. It's saying, it's not a special tea ceremony in my home, probably even in your home. You have somebody come to visit. Before you do anything else, you sit down and have a cup of tea or coffee, and you get to know who that person is. You need to break the ice, or whatever you want to call it, and then you have an idea of what they want and what you have to offer. It's like the old fur traders used to deal, that's. So all these values, these protocols, and they're important. They're important to maintain them all the time. So it makes us, how would you say that, like very unique in one way, but alike in others. We're no different than you, and you're no different than me. We all enjoy eating, we all enjoy talking, we all enjoy sharing, creating, and it's all those that make us all a community, no matter what culture we walk or where we go, whether we're trying to travel far and wide and and go and see what's going on in France, what's going on in Poland, what's going on in Germany. they have a different culture there, but it's learning from them. It's as well who they are, and you bring that home. It's like, it's okay. We're all the same. We all cry. We all love our babies, and it reassures you. You fit right. You belong, and you just want to show the rest of the world that, yeah, I belong. This is who I am, just like who you are. We're different, but we're so alike. What I hope to achieve, I guess, is just being able to pass on the knowledge I've accumulated over the years. I was raised on a way out in the boonies, you might say, on a homestead. Learned, that you plant a garden. I learned to trap. I learned to snare, squirrels. Learned to survive and just be happy with what you have. You don't need a whole lot, and but always having that that dream of going out and meeting other people and sharing those same things. I may have been like trapping and raised on no power. I didn't have any power in my home in the first few years of my life. I remember it well. And there were no fridge in the house, no light switches, and I didn't miss it. You don't miss it if you don't have it. It's not the end of the world. I ate good. We had a nice garden. We had, always drank milk, always lots of milk, lots of cream. We always had lots. To me, there was always. I never did have any want, and I did without. But I would think there's others that have, and it's to teach them that where they were raised, it was under circumstances may have been different, but that's okay. They have a lot to offer. They've learned to survive. They're here today. We're all here today. Just, it's like we've been blessed with life, and it took thousands of years for each and every one of us to be here. It didn't happen. We're not just popped up yesterday or the day before, that's for sure. It took thousands, and I say, you carry the genetics of your family going back for thousands of years. You didn't come into being just overnight. And I carry that here, and it's to be able to say, to look back at that line of ancestors behind you and appreciate that moment you're sitting here. I feel very blessed to be sitting here to share and to have, for the future. It's looking good. It's really looking good because we got young people that, this moment, they say, absorb yourself into the moment of life. Yeah, it's true, because it took, even the odds of you being here, isn't that something? The odds. Talk about being gamblers, eh? We're blessed that we're 1 in a billion, I guess 1 in a million. And I feel very blessed. And the way I was raised, I'm very thankful. And I want to pass all that on, that pride in yourself, that pride in your ancestors. And if you have a bad day, talk to your ancestors. They're always there. They're always in you. Every time you get up in the morning, look in the mirror. So great-great-grandpa is looking back at you, today, or great-aunt, whoever, looking back at you, because you carry all those genetics in you. That's important. And you pass on to your children. That's what, we don't just pass them knowledge, we pass our genetics especially on to them. But they need to understand and how to, get along with others and communication. And this, as you've seen today, is fun. They sat and we can laugh and joke. And I've done this with many people. I totally enjoy it. It's like, they learn something about me and I learn something about them. When you sit down in the morning for your breakfast, or a lot of people don't say prayers anymore, I guess, at the breakfast table, but that's okay. Just to yourself to say, be thankful that you feel blessed that you're sitting down with your family or without your family or wherever you're at, that you exist today through the effort of your ancestors going way back. It wasn't something that just happened, like I said, overnight. It takes time. And take a look back. Don't forget your past, so you can see what's ahead, what you plan on doing for the day. But take that time to just me time, to kind of get yourself into, what am I doing today? How am I feeling today? And if you're feeling good, that's great, But sometimes you're feeling a little tired or off, that's okay too. It happens. And but and who are you going to meet today? Look forward to that. Every day you're going to meet somebody new. And always try to remember that. Take the time to say hello. And if it's a nod or it's a handshake, you got an opportunity, take the time to say hello. Because you never know, maybe you'll never meet that person again, but you never know if you do. It might be somebody from your family going back, one of your ancestors is. Yeah, I was going to say, do you ever get that feeling, and I always talk a lot about ancestors. You go somewhere, and you look, and you come, and you say, I've been here before, I've seen this before. Well, yeah, it's probably your great aunt, your grandfather, he's been there. And even when you travel overseas, you say, I've seen this place before, I remember this. It's a memory, because we have our memories in our blood, in our cells. We have memories. That's what the ancestors gave you. Appreciate them each and every day, and everybody around you, because you never know. You might be looking at a cousin that comes from the same line as you, and like, wow, you just haven't met yet. But if there's an opportunity, to say hi. And the first thing you say, where are you from? I know I got family from France. I've got family from Germany. I don't know them, but I know they're there. And you never know. Maybe one of your family, So leave a nice path. Walk a nice path. Thank you.